All right, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Foreign America. It's your favorite legal immigrant, Roland. I got my boy Christian and my boy Baker. Thanks for the support for the last episode. The subs went up and the views, so we appreciate helping us grow. So, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What up?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. You just kind of had your experience. What did you see on the way here?
Oh yeah,
This motherfucker saw like somebody.
you
You didn't see it happen, but you
this
saw.
blonde lady, man. She's probably on her phone, wiped out a.
Who you talking about, Caitlyn Jenner?
Looked like it. She was on top of a motorcycle. So.
What about the body?
I didn't see a body. I got there kind of last.
That dude
last
just
minute,
ran
yeah.
off. He's probably a legal immigrant. It's like, I can't fucking get charged for this.
What?
So, yeah, I'm just joking. Sorry. We're starting off heavy.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, dude, that's great. I saw, one day I was coming forward. It looked like almost a head-to-head collision, but we got some bad drivers in this country.
Yeah, we do. A lot of people not paying attention to the road, paying on their phones.
I think
As
we're
a
all
truck
guilty.
driver, I see it all the time.
Yeah, you can't afford. You don't have the room for error.
Yeah, we have AI that watches us while we drive.
So you got to have a Bluetooth.
Yeah, you have to have Bluetooth. They watch your eyes to see if you're distracted. They can see if you yawn too many times, if your seatbelt's on, everything.
Damn. So you just have to put your phone in your pocket?
Yeah, I leave it on the dash, and you're allowed one touch. So, like, if somebody's calling you or you got an alarm that goes off, you can just swipe.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, I have my phone on the dash. I'll just swipe it, or I just click my button to answer. So.
Okay, that's convenient, yeah. So you say it was a cement truck, right?
Yeah, I drive a cement truck.
So you don't got to touch nothing really. You just chop it, hit the buttons.
Nah, it's like a joystick. You kind of you drive backwards and you lay out a bead of concrete, and that way they can pour it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
yeah. I remember. So you were doing the school bus.
Yeah, I did school bus for a little bit while I was going to college, but it was too woke for me, man. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Wait. So he had to take a class. So I graduated from our local school, Western Kentucky, like in 2016. So I missed the woke shit, but he got the experience. What was it? You have to write a letter. You have to do an assignment or some shit. You were telling me like a year ago or so, a couple years ago.
There's a bunch of them, man. Like, why a retard shouldn't be a word.
That's one of our favorites in this.
It's retardando. I mean, slow.
Yeah.
Slow in mind.
I would never call somebody who's actually handicapped, but people who deserve to be called retarded are like people who aren't mentally challenged but are still stupid.
Democrats fit the bill.
They're not good at math, aren't they?
No.
Christian?
I use the word heavily, and my son is autistic. He used to be nonverbal, but I still say the word retarded. I don't call him retarded, but I'll call my other son retarded.
It's waiting to slip out one day.
Have you noticed anything about your son that kind of?
Oh, my son's 5. He's a genius. He could tell you what 10 times 31 is.
Have you heard the theory that they're the next step in evolution?
Oh, I guarantee it.
So
Except for he doesn't like you to talk to him.
The reason an autistic person doesn't thrive in our society is the fact that we're formally based on communication skills. So you could be the smartest, most athletic person ever, but if you talk like a retard, you get treated like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be the best of the best, but if you can't verbally communicate and be popular,
it's ingrained
even
in
school
to make those people kind of outsiders.
Yeah. So think about it, man. Those people can perform better mathematically.
Savants, basically, they're savants in one area. Like they're like super, I guess.
Yeah, my boy's he's smart.
Like they could, like I saw one. You say this date, whatever, June 1st, 1960. They could tell you like what day of the week it was. Like, wow. I was like, wow,
that's impressive.
I did have this autistic kid in my. He was really like heavy on the spectrum. He would just talk out loud. One day he ripped a fart, bro, like when we were starting to test, and I was just like, "Come on, bro! Like I already struggle with a count. This dude just let one rip." And there's one that he spazzed out. He's like, "Well, everybody, please be quiet. I'm trying to read." Just like fuck it. Just the whole room was just silent. You could hear a pin drop, and he just fucking goes off. I'm trying to do this test. Please, everybody, be quiet. He just
your sphincter, that man. Tighten it up.
He's trying to concentrate. You're messing with his focus.
You can hear me writing on the paper. I don't know what the hell I did.
I was in 7th grade, man. A cheerleader farted, and she blamed me. I was like, "What the fuck?" She blamed me. She's like, "Ooh, what'd you do?" I was like, "Dude, it was you. You know it was." And,
God, you could have moved on from that incident.
I'll never let it go. If I ever see her again, she's dead on sight.
But you did. You fucking lying.
You ruined my life.
It probably would have been worse for her though.
No, probably yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. I just laughed it off.
Was it bad?
I didn't smell. I don't have a sense.
You should have took the blame. That
Wait, I thought that was
thing
after COVID. You didn't have one before.
No, I got a deviated septum when I was like 6, 7 years old.
What were you hitting back in the day?
Some dude named Charles. No, I was catching, and we were playing backyard ball, and this.
That could have went so many interpretations.
Well, no, he threw the bat after he hit the ball, hit me right in the nose.
Oh my god!
Yeah, broke my nose when I was a little kid.
Hey, it looks pretty good.
I was poor, so I didn't have any kind of health care.
Dude,
so
it's
like,
almost,
they're like, it looks straight enough.
It's almost symmetrical.
Yeah.
I can't talk shit. Look at this fucking bulk and beak I got.
You look like you should be. You're like an out of shape. What are those guys? Assassin's Creed.
Close enough.
Oh, yeah, I'm an out of shape fucking Viking dude. I don't know, or fucking a Highlander or whatever you want to call them. Red bearded fucks.
To be like anybody would consider those dudes to be out of shape because if you could climb a fucking church wall, yeah. You don't game, right? You don't play
game?
video.
Not really.
Kind of just like when you watch your son play and stuff.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
we're
secondhand
Straight
game.
out of Shadows.
You playing it? Yeah. You beat it?
No.
I was like, there's no way you fucking beat this.
Shadows.
It's a set in Imperial, like ancient Japan. What year is the set?
Feudal Japan.
Feudal
It's like,
yeah. Is it kind of like I played Ghost of Tsushima? I love that game.
See, I like samurai stuff.
Yeah,
Japanese stuff.
Is it
Shogun.
What is it said like towards the end?
right after the height of the Roman time. What time was that? Like 17.
No, Romans were before 500s.
Yeah, they were
Romans were actually
Maybe it was like the
before
16.
in the 100
BC and after.
Yeah, in the 100 AD.
Well, remember the Romans are the ones that killed Jesus Christ, and
Yeah.
that was zero.
It was after like the Borgia family.
Okay, so
The what family?
The Borgia.
I'm not familiar.
Georgia.
But Romans was like in the early or mid 100 ADs, I think, and then
Before and after, yeah.
yeah, and then it's slowly. I don't know. So like you said before, it still exists. It's just called the Vatican Church.
Yeah, British. It's Italy, Britain, all of them, even America.
Moving priests around like musical chairs.
Yep. That's how they took over religion. They indoctrinated religion. But
It's still going on now. Just it's like I guess wokeness replaced it.
yeah. I mean, you got that one bishop that went against Trump after his after the inauguration.
It was a female, right?
Yeah, if you call it that.
She was.
That was a disgrace.
Her clit was bigger than most of our dicks. So.
She was just rubbing that thing, just flexing it.
Yeah, disgusting.
I don't know, but anybody will go against Trump, like if they're on that side. It don't matter. Like we brought it up, it don't matter what he does. I
refuse to get brainwashed again. So I'm like,
I'm trying.
I love what Trump does. I love what he says.
You gotta put.
But he's under a fine microscope. Everything.
He should be. And
RFK, all of them.
It does kind of.
I love him though.
He's too like. I'm not anti-Israel, but they're too pro-Israel. You know what I mean?
They're very pro-Israel.
Golly, I mean,
The Epstein files was just like, okay, buddy.
so what happened with that? They were gonna,
exactly. That's why I was like, man.
We're not until I see like the child to say they turn 18, and then we get to see their testimonies.
Yeah.
Of the people they claim. That's the only way I'm going to take it. For, like
I heard they're so redacted. I heard they got all the files like a month ago.
They have video files.
Yeah.
Why are those people not persecuted? I don't care about the flight logs.
Somebody's being protected, and that's protecting a whole net of people.
Yeah. And
You can fly on the plane. I get that. I'll give you the maybe.
maybe
RFK
you didn't,
was on the plane.
Yeah, maybe you didn't know like
Maybe
Maybe that's how he got people. You know?
Yeah, he tricked them.
Who's this guy that bought this?
Wasn't he like wasn't he a school teacher before?
Professor, but he was
Professor.
It was just like Biden. It was like a mob job where they get paid to do something, but they never show up. So Biden was a professor.
No show job.
Yeah, no show job. Yeah.
Like you said, a lot of people think he was just a Israeli asset, which he probably was. Like blackmail. I mean, who else got a picture of fucking Bill Clinton in a blue dress? Didn't he have that? Or was this a painting?
I got one on my phone, but that's just for personal use.
I think he
Just
had
when I
one
gotta
with,
rub
like
one
Bush
out.
with like paper planes.
Yeah.
How ironic is that?
No, it's not.
No.
I don't believe in that.
Just like
It's
Elon going to Mars, but then that L. Ron Hubbard writes a book. Not L. Ron Hubbard.
So I know what you're talking.
Founder of NASA. Well, not founder, but one of the head rockets.
I know. I heard a story about that. Somebody like in the 1950s wrote a book that somebody named Elon, or maybe even in the 1930s,
But then he went to Mars.
that he would colonize Mars. Somebody named
It's not L. Ron Hubbard.
that's the Scientology dude. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right. But that he also knew this guy very well. He was from Operation Paperclip. He came over in 1930 something. Well, actually, at the end of the war, 1940 something. He came over. He was one of the founders of NASA. He man, what is his name? Find out. One second.
Okay.
Y'all can keep talking.
What about they said that the astronaut thing was fake? That they
The
wouldn't
ones
really
that we
stuck-
brought
Yeah.
to Earth. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to believe, bro. Anything. Like I don't even
It's all
trust.
such.
I don't even trust the fucking
Warner
weatherman.
von Braun.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
When
right.
Ron Braun, he was actually a cultist, and he actually had ties.
That sounds like a straight up fucking Nazi name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is
Ding,
a Nazi.
ding, ding. Correct.
He was a Nazi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's what. Didn't we use a lot of their scientists? Like after.
Well, we took
Yeah.
them.
Operation Paperclip. That's what it was about.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yep. That's whenever you hear that conspiracy theorist claim Operation Paperclip, it's literally we gave immunity to people who was on trial
For the Nuremberg trials.
but he actually visited camps, you know, and pulled people to work on his rockets for Hitler. He was a member of the SS. He actually worked for Hitler and got rid of all that and come to America. He actually was friends with Walt Disney. Wow. The other guy, just L. Ron Hubbard, they knew each other. He actually swapped girlfriends with L. Ron Hubbard, and there's multiple testimonies of them doing occult shit together.
Like rituals and stuff.
Yeah, like of children being abducted and stuff. It was like a big ordeal.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Did you ever hear about the old NASA abandoned site where there was actually like satanic occult shit there?
I missed
They
that.
actually had a ritual.
Is this like? Did you hear this fairly recently?
No, this was like 1950s, 60s.
Oh, okay. That's when it like when did it,
was
kind
in
of
Atlanta.
Okay, was it been
No,
known?
Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm sure a lot of crazy things happen in Alabama, which is worse than where we live. People always want to talk shit about Kentucky, but I don't know.
I enjoyed Kentucky.
Yeah, I did too.
We're just far south.
Bro, we're fucking. Our town is growing way too. I don't like it. Like you've seen those ads. Seen those ads? It's like it's like saying.
What should we do with Kentucky?
Yeah, well, we're all grown up. Like, bitch, fuck you. I don't want to grow anymore. It's like we got like 100,000 people, which is a lot for us, and then we're projected to grow by like another 95K by 20.
I think we got more than 100K here.
Illegals. No. Well, I think this Bowling Green is just about 70, but you add all of the county. You're probably right. It's probably like 110,
There should be a
120.
cap. You know what I'm saying? We're a sanctuary city, right? So the Bosnians came over in the 90s, and that was that added to our culture.
I thought sanctuary is where you don't report it to the ICE. Like you don't have to the Bosnians. Like we came here legally. I was like sanctuaries where people come illegally, and then your local government doesn't work with ICE. Like they're not going to work with Trump to the poor people. Right?
That's a modern term, man. So it's been a sanctuary city since y'all came over.
So
it's anywhere. It's to give sanctuary to people who was in war times.
Oh, so I think now it means now it's like you're giving sanctuary to illegal immigrants.
They corrupt everything.
Everything. But I'm saying like we came here legally. Like well, not fully. Like we got a green card.
Yeah.
We came from from Eastern Europe. But I mean, I didn't know we were like. I don't know. I guess the definition changed. My definition is like you harbor illegal residents and then you don't work with the federal government. Like, for example, Trump trying to deport them, which is happening in like Boston. And I hope he cuts all their fucking funding. That's what he threatened to do.
Yeah, but it sucks for that city, that state.
Yeah, because not everybody thinks that same way.
Yeah. I mean, think of our governor.
Yeah,
Fucking
we got
sucks.
fucking. I can't believe we have a Democrat governor in this fucking deep red sea fucking state.
Because it's fake, dog.
I just don't understand how. But I mean, for a Dem, he's somewhat, I guess, moderate. But I feel like he has to be because he probably hasn't fully exposed himself. Because
He's funded by APAC.
Of course they are.
Yep.
APAC. So what? I forgot what that stands. It's like.
I don't know what it stands for, but it's pretty
a
much
Jew.
Israel
Yeah,
funded.
their lobbyist group.
Yep.
It's like, hey, we gotta send them billions of dollars every year.
They go down to the local level too. Like,
Yeah, he was saying this on the phone. I never heard of them. Any Jews pulling up here?
I've never even.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's so unprofessional.
God, fucking Snapchat.
So has your son ever shown any signs of like telepathy? Or
I try that, honestly.
you try that?
Yeah, because the other day I saw like a post on Twitter and it was like autistic people are telepathic, they're this, they're that. And sometimes I'll be sitting across the room and he'll be over there putting his number blocks like on a line and I'll be like, Grayson. I'll be saying in my head, he doesn't look.
So there's a theory.
I do try it all.
They can read others' thoughts. Is that the theory?
Yeah. Well, we've all done it. You've thought about somebody and they've called you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and when I was a kid, I was going to get jumped by a whole bunch of black kids. I beat the shit out of this one named Perry Morrison.
He still remember.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Like I beat him up because he started stuff with me, and we were going to get jumped. And we were walking down the street, and right on the playground, right on the side, I was like 6th grade or something like that. We're walking, and me and my buddy look at each other. I'm like, I got a bad feeling. He's like, I got a bad feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go the other way. He's like, all right. He's like, well, I just want to look down the street. We both look down the street. Whole group of like 30, 40 kids and adults sitting on this playground. They're like, there they go. We take off running. They chase us all the way to my backyard. I grab my baseball bat. This grown man takes it from me and is going to beat me to death. My dad comes out and like lays it down, dude. My dad's like, I don't give a, because this grown man was like, he jumped my cousin. I'm like,
I'm running from you, motherfucker.
I whipped your cousin's ass, fair and square.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 1-on-1. We didn't get the whole fucking family.
No, it was. But
yeah, I mean, I never really got jumped. I did like get in scuffles. But can you imagine my perspective, not fucking knowing English? So like you knew they wanted to whoop your ass.
I'd be saying so much inappropriate. Like,
you'd be like a fucking
touch my weenie.
You chill that inter-racist Asian gas station owner or Indian. Yeah. Why you in my store? Why you no buy nothing when you walk around? They just waiting for it to happen, dude. The fucking funniest shit I saw, like diversity. I was trying to sell insurance years ago, and I hated that. I hated doing that door to door. But anyways, I went to this fucking wig shop, which owned by like older Korean couple, and it was just hella black women in there. I was like, wow, how diverse. Like, you got Asians selling to black people, taken from Brazilian hair. It's like just competed this. Like,
oh, it was made from equestrian.
Oh, some of them are fake. Oh, those poor horses.
I was going to say, I thought they were equestrian. I thought they were
like
horses,
the horse. Like, where your tail at, homie? You know what happened. Some fucking black.
Sinead got it.
She pulled up. This shit thick as fuck. You shit shining, girl. I don't know, but I don't care about shit like girls think we care about shit like that. I don't think we really do. Like they need to get highlights and fix their nails.
I'm married, but if I ever dated a black lady, first thing we're doing, jumping in the pool. Not to kill her because she can't swim, but I'm talking about like the first thing. I want to see how much of her is fake. Yeah, eyelashes fall off, hair falls off.
Every girl nowadays.
Yeah, dude, it's bad. My daughter used to have fake eyelashes. I was like, why are you doing that shit?
Dude, they look heavy. It's like they're doing reps with their fucking eyelids. Yeah. 1, 2, tired. Just like fucking curling them. I'm like, like the Venus fly traps. That's what I think when I see them big ass. Just fucking.
You ever notice most women and men might be like this too, but if they have straight hair, they want curly. If they have curly hair, they want straight hair. They'll buy the exact opposite kind of hairstyle they have. God made you a certain way. Be happy with it.
I never cared, bro. Like my girl's hair is natural.
I got some Jew type hair now, dude. Yeah. My shit is getting curly. Girls froish. I don't like it.
No wonder you're moving up in life.
My credit score went up 20% when I grew it out. Yeah.
It's like no more bacon.
Every curl it grows up.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, you kind of can pull the rabbi look, bro.
Some dude asked me to DJ a show. I have nothing in the music industry.
He's like, I manage a guy who can.
Yeah, I got you, dude.
Yeah, you could. I could pull the fucking Islamic, the imam. You could pull, or he could be the priest. We could all just do for Halloween. I don't know.
Dress up like the Pope.
Somebody's getting fucked tonight. They're under 18 too.
Dear God, you definitely sound Jewish now.
Wait, I thought I was going to be the priest.
What about Texas with what is it called, Sharia law?
Is that hot? Sharia? That's the Muslim law. Sharia law in Texas.
They be sucking on the penis. The baby penis.
I know, like there's I don't know.
Is that a thing? I read an article on Twitter.
I don't know. I know Sharia law is a strict
Sharia
Muslim
law is Islamic.
Yeah, it's a strict Muslim law. Like
they say after the baby circumcised, they suck the blood out.
No, so you have to wait.
Some people, you have to wait a certain time. You cut it as part of like the ritual.
3 days for the vitamin K in your bloodstream to be able to cauterize the wound. Like you can't actually heal when you're a baby until 3 days. So that's why Jewish people originally started it in the Bible to like you would actually wait 3 days after the baby's born, clip it off.
Yeah.
Sharia law is where the Islamic people, it's like they're
super strict.
Women
got to cover up, no alcohol.
So like Jews call us goyim. Islamic people, their goal is to get you into Islam, but you're not allowed to preach any kind of like Christianity, Judaism, anything. So like Sharia law is also in Yemen. It's in
every Middle Eastern country basically.
If no alcohol. That here is bad.
Oh fuck! I mean, there's a huge population in.
Well, Texas just banned it or something.
Okay,
they should.
They should. There's no Trump in the no.
Oh, I guess what I was seeing was propaganda.
Yeah,
it was
I know there's a big.
It's hard to tell the difference, man. I'm with you.
I don't believe shit, but it's hard. Even if like it's coming from a right wing source, I'm like they got an agenda too. Like I mean, I don't really
Everybody's got an agenda.
Yeah, I'm not I could stand to watch Fox News more just because when I watch CNN, MSNBC, I want to put fucking ice picks in my eyeballs, but I don't know. It's like But yeah, there's a huge Muslim population in the Detroit, Dearborn, Michigan area, and they were trying to do some shit. But I'm like, I don't see that happening. I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, anywhere it's like you have too much Democrat rule, they'll let anything stupid pass. I'll keep the secrets from the parents that the kid wants to transition.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, give them medicine,
bro. I'm just like, bro. That's why they go. I doubt there'll ever be a fucking Democrat president in the next like.
That doesn't make sense.
10 years,
like
more hopefully.
If your kid's having those questions, they need to come to a parent first.
Yeah,
like not to the school.
Well, you know, Bill Maher is the comedian. Yeah. He's actually, I mean, he hates Trump with his gut, but I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. He was actually pushing back on like, hey, you can't have parents come in second place on who controls my kid's life competition. And there's like actual teachers, but like, oh, you could tell me, we'll keep it from your parents.
I don't know. Honestly, what would y'all do? Seriously, if one of your, I have 4 kids. You have a couple. Oh, you have a couple. You got
3.
3. So imagine one of them comes to you and says that they're transgender. For one, that sucks because you really literally think that you're in the wrong body.
Yeah.
But you also know that school, media, and chemicals and
our foods,
everything,
microplastics.
So first thing I would do is I'd be nice, I'd be accepting, but I'd also try to fix my kid because that's not. I don't think that's normal. I think it's a mental defect.
It is. It's still like considered the whatever.
I'm open minded, dude. I try to be
hit them with the
trying to plug it in.
Yeah.
What genitalia do you have?
Yeah,
it's A or B.
It's simple as that. Yeah, and they try to say, oh, some people have both. That's like a fucking like. Tiny, like insignificant.
It's a mutant.
Yeah, I mean, could you?
It's a mistake.
Yeah. Could you literally fuck yourself?
I had there was a.
What do you do? I don't know. You can't get hard and cover in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We should just put those down.
You gotta like, either cut your dick off or you sew up the pussy. Like, sorry, I'd rather just be a boy.
What hermaphrodites?
That's what I was talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Born with both.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know, dude.
Do you think the parents should?
There'd be somebody who's into that shit. Who knows? Somebody who's bi, you could. Get pussy and suck a dick at the same time.
Like I said,
that's an American sex dream right there.
I'd be mad if my broad had a bigger one than me, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
dude. Just dangling in front of me.
I'd be mad.
Just slapping me in the face, just mocking me. Nah, I couldn't do that again.
Like, all right, we start jerking off right now. Who comes fast loses. Who's the quickest comer? I knew you would.
All right, so
depends.
I was messing around with these guys at work. So do you think if a guy sucks a dick one time, is he gay for life? What if he only hits broads the rest of his life?
God.
Is he gay?
He still got some, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You gotta go to sleep with that.
Say
I wouldn't tell nobody.
Say a guy only bangs broads, but he thinks about guys. Is he gay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Dude's in prison, gets raped by another guy. Is he gay?
No.
Okay.
Intent.
Hold on.
Okay. Hold on. Time out.
It depends on the feeling afterward.
No, he
Did you happen to lie? Take a survey.
But say he's right there
if he
and you're right here.
Murder him. It's
you said he's not gay. He's right there. You're right here. Who's more gay?
Wait, what?
He's right there.
Wait, what?
The dude that got raped in prison, and you're right here. Who's more gay?
What do you mean? Like I saw it
Like
happen?
you just
No. Right now,
he just happened to stand by you.
It happened a year ago. He's standing beside you, and Roland's like, I'm like, dude, who's more gay, him or him? Who is it?
The guy who got
Yeah, dude, even though he fought it.
nothing happened to Christian, so it's all relative. Like,
I mean, still, dude.
He's more gay, but neither of them are gay. I guess.
The bad thing is he's trying to fight it. He squeezes his sphincter, and the dude likes it more. The dude's gay. I
thought about this in my head. It's gonna sound gay if like I was in that situation. I would pretend like I was sucking the dick, and I would just bite that shit.
I heard you say that at work.
Everybody says that, but I could see
you would. What would you do?
I think you'd want to finish it quicker. You'd try harder.
Okay, is that not a bad plan though?
Nah.
Like, what's this?
Like, I'm about to.
I'm unconscious.
What is it?
They're beating me until I'm unconscious.
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd pretend like
I'm not
I'm
gonna
about
remember
to give him head, like, and then just fucking.
I'm gonna remember a 30-minute fight.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna almost. Like,
but what do you mean? Like, well, how does this even happen? Like, what's
okay? So you're a pretty new thing on the block in prison. They see somebody throws you in the fucking jail.
Okay,
you're
so
like,
in prison,
and they're about to stick it in your ass, right?
Yep.
But I'm like, whoa, hold on, big boy. Let me entertain you. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna do suck a dick. And then I'm just gonna. I feel like that's a good plan.
I think they
God, this is gay. Jesus Christ.
I think they figured that out.
What is that?
Everybody's playing.
You're gonna pretend to comply.
What, you've done surveys? What's your worst?
I've been on the streets, man, walking around asking these questions, man, and that's common.
If I made you suck my dick, would you like potentially bite it off? Check yes.
As soon as you nibble, dude, they're knocking teeth
Bro, you're
out.
giving them their fucking fried chicken coupons when they enter your survey.
I don't know. Whatever they're getting from me, I'll be unconscious and I won't remember it. And it didn't happen. I'll be like Mr. What's his name?
It's like, what?
I feel like
Bill
if you
Cosby.
don't
Why is
let
my
it happen,
butthole so sore? Like Baker just swiping his ass.
You hear about that? The lady in Mexico who got pregnant by her dentist?
I think she was unconscious. Yep. There was a dude who was injecting. I think he was like a fertility doctor. He was injecting a bunch of bitches with his own fucking cum.
Yeah.
So good, man. That's why we get a bad rep as men.
He's a doctor. I'd hit him up for child support.
Oh yeah. So what? He knocked her out like he was gonna pull a tooth out.
It was in Mexico. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Sued. He's going to prison.
Criminal charges.
Yeah, but
so what? Did he?
She's pregnant. Yeah.
So he just like put her legs up and just raped her.
I wasn't there, but yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I thought.
go to sleep. That's crazy.
It's like, doctor, my teeth look. You didn't do nothing. It turns out they're fine.
That scares me, man. Anytime like
especially you having two daughters. I mean, anybody, but yeah,
daughters, either one, man. You can't trust people.
Hell no.
In Islam, in Iraq,
Islam.
Afghanistan, they actually keep the wife's body at their home for 3 days. That way it decomposes before they take it to the mortuary.
Oh yeah, because there was such a problem.
Because
in India too.
Yeah, India. Yeah,
I think I'm sure it's all over the Middle East, bro. It got some horny. I don't want to talk shit because I've met a lot of cool Middle Eastern guys, friends. But it's like they have just a different outlook, man. Like how could you look at a woman's hair and not, force yourself? Like it blows. Like I've met them who said like they couldn't restrain themselves. Like they basically had to fucking rape a chick or.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm like, I know she looked good, man. Just go fucking home, beat your meat.
That reporter in
Laura Loomer,
Egypt,
right?
Yeah.
Laura Loomer, yeah, she got raped.
She got raped by a bunch of men in Egypt.
I don't care. Don't go to Egypt. I don't care how cool those pyramids are.
This is the greatest country on earth. Don't leave it.
Yeah. Or I don't know. That's some place I would go. I'd definitely like to go to Italy.
I've been to a lot of countries. But
yeah.
I was in North Africa, which is not far from Egypt.
Is that considered more? It's not. I won't say.
It's French
progressive,
colony.
but it's a more like economically.
No.
Which one's the best part of Africa? That's kind of a trick question. Like, are you serious? You mean which one's the worst part?
There's big cities.
Yeah, okay.
There's big cities in Africa.
I was thinking about that one dude. Why are you gay? That one dude.
Why are
you are gay?
Gay. He's like, who said I'm gay? He's like, who is gay? Somebody interviewed him. I think it was
somebody did interview
Bobby.
him recently.
It was maybe at one more, but I think it was Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino might have interviewed him.
Bad Friends.
Yeah, I love that. They have the funniest shit. But they're like, did you ever find out who's gay? Like, all these years later.
Why are you gay?
I respect it, bro. You're not really gonna be welcome in that part of like we talked about before. Like they just let some lesbian. I don't know what it was. It looked like just a chick in the clip.
Well, they don't understand it because that's new. That's media propaganda from us. So all of our kids, it's weird how all of our kids progress the same way. Mm-hmm. It's not evolution. Like Canada's 10 years behind us. Now they're getting closer because
they're too woke. We'll definitely have to have your buddy on because there's a lot of.
Oh yeah, he can only be on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
And he'd be a very valuable.
It just had been so long since we've done another episode. I just didn't want to wait another week.
No, I get it.
So
yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. I was watching this video. This girl, she had spinal cancer in the past, and so every year she got a graft done or whatever, and she wanted another one for her head because she was having headaches. Dude, she just signed up. Her wait time is 13 months.
Yeah, I saw one.
What the fuck's the point of having them free? I'm like, shit, bitch.
Oh, was it the brain tumor?
Yeah, she could potentially got a brain tumor. They told her to come back in April or whenever, or 18 months from whenever she recorded that video. I was like, what the fuck's the point? I mean, at least here, like, that's why.
It's free, so imagine how many people are just getting these done.
But it's the quality when it's free, and plus you get fucked over as a doctor. You got to take this payment for a less lump sum than if you were got through the private sector.
Imagine if they just put a little bit of that money into like actual health care in the schools, like teaching kids how to work out, teaching kids, like
dude, that's
diet,
hit
what
your
they're
protein.
called, dietitians,
whatever,
dietitians, being in there, like catering to kids, like actual
that bullshit pyramid. I mean, you brought that up before.
EBT, take that
food stamp, motherfucker.
Dude, they should only be able to buy healthy
exactly.
food. You should not.
You cannot ask for fucking unlimited bullshit junk food, and at the same time ask to go to the doctor whenever you're in bad shape.
I see a 13-year-old paying for 5 Red Bulls with EBT at like I'm like, I'm over here.
Not even, bro, not even chips. Just like meat, produce, eggs, veggies.
Yeah. Like WIC, when a baby's born, you get WIC.
Maybe don't bitches be on WIC when the kid's fucking 5 years old. Yeah. How long is that shit supposed to last? God, we sound like some fucking right wing. I'm not even like right wing, bro. I just don't want to fucking have to take care of everybody. Like nobody gave a shit when I was struggling to fucking raise my son. No. I wasn't able to send his mom as much money as I send him now. But I didn't go fucking ask, hey, give me food stamps and shit. And there's nothing wrong with taking food stamps. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think we should have this mentality where like, oh, I'm gonna be on it my whole generation of my family.
Yeah, I think it's definitely helpful for some.
Dude, Trump and he been shutting that shit down, boy. Oh, I'm so fucking happy. All these bitches like, oh, what's gonna happen? My food stamps. This bitch had a fucking 2022 was it Chevy? Who makes the Tahoes? Is it Chevy?
Chevy.
This bitch had a 20 I don't know. I don't know what her payments were, but she was getting food stamps, like 3 bands. I sound ghetto. $3,000, and then like another. You could get cash on top of food stamps, right? You can withdraw. Yeah. So she was getting like $4,000+ and then she had a brand new car at the same time. I'm like, that math ain't mathing, sis.
Yeah. Here I am, growing up.
God, what a fucking bunch of losers
from the project. I was jealous of them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, going to work like a fucking idiot. 2 idiots, 3 idiots we are.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know. I don't want the government any more control over me at all. So
that's what makes me ashamed being from fucking Europe, seeing what's going on there in Germany. They have this like, it sounds so, I don't know the name, but it's like some Orwellian 1984 shit. Going after people hurt somebody's feelings on social media posts.
I've seen that.
And they were like bragging about it. I'm like
who get you?
What are your papers? I posted them online. So I'm like, what the I thought y'all were fought everything against to be that authoritarian. Because
they got their ass whipped. And then they've been living under the thumb of everybody since then. So they're gonna.
Yeah, you can't say shit.
No.
Like if you're a white person, you say some racist shit, you gotta go in hiding for like fucking years. What was that dude on spot? Remember what's his name? Michael Richards, the dude who was on Seinfeld, Kramer.
Mm. Do you remember? I'm not aware of the story.
Do you remember
what
this?
happened?
You were like, well, you're younger.
Like
this is like 2006. He was at the comedy, so one of those clubs in LA, the Laugh Factory, I think. And he went in some joke and he started dropping. But he thought he was gonna get shock laughs, and this one black dude just like, that's not cool, man. What the fuck? This motherfucker. Like he was getting canceled before getting canceled was a thing. I'm going back to like 06.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna drop those.
I think I remember.
We don't need that attention. We were already talking about the use. I mean, but I remember and then Jerry like he even apologized. Like, Michael's not like that, but bro, you get in that now in this crazy PC culture, cancel culture climate, you're fucked.
I think that's on the way out the door, though.
It is. People are getting sick of that shit. Yeah. Or like they'll bring some tweet you posted like 10 years ago. Like,
yeah, dude at work today was like,
I'm about to get out of this country.
Who was that?
Do you know who it was?
Black guy?
No.
What's
his name start with?
K.
What area?
He's a very unique person.
Oh!
Anyway.
Oh, the transform.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one of them?
We got, they're in disguise.
Yep.
Today
what are we talking about?
He said he's going to move out of the country today. I told
Where's he going to go? Tell him to go fucking
He said he's going to Canada. I said, go ahead.
Canada's fucking nuts. Even their fucking conservative are fucking way more left than even our fucking Democrats.
Dude,
it's the greatest country on earth.
My buddy Tom loves guns.
Canada guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Loves conspiracies. Does not play that shit. Hardcore, fire from the hip. Dude, great guy. Looks like he would be a bad guy in any Bond movie, though. Bald-headed, real tall, skinny guy. Well-spoken, says a boot, but he seems like he would be a bad guy, but dude's fucking awesome.
I don't know.
Did you say he was gay?
No, he actually got with a.
So he's gay at the end of all those.
He was trying to get papers, but he got with this Hispanic girl from Magna or whatever, and
that's ironic. Okay. Does she have papers?
I think they're both illegal.
Is it like a double negative?
We will do this together.
We'll do this. You have no documents. I have no documents. We met and we cancel out. I don't think it works like that.
They will not suspect a thing.
They got kids together and stuff.
Well, I guess once you have kids, you're good, right?
The kids are good. You're not good.
Ain't gonna have me an anchor, baby.
Get him out of here.
I don't know, bro. That's fucked up. I
But you got to think about the intent. Was that the intent?
Yeah. Think about it, man. If you have,
But damn, that's fucked up for the kids. Like,
Okay, take the kid with you.
you sound like Holman. Families can be deported together.
Yeah.
think about it. If you're on holiday or vacation from like say Britain,
Yeah, you just come here to have a baby.
and then you have a baby on holiday, then your baby's American? No.
That's true.
Unless
I think the baby should get citizenship. Just
I don't think so.
Just because that's
what Trump was trying to say.
Hey, that's America though. I love that.
You
know the
I
whole
feel like
saying,
one of your
like, if you
parents
had a-
should be citizens.
If you had a baby in an airplane above America, like then it's an American baby. Like I've
American
always,
baby.
I
I've
don't
always
think that
loved
should ever
that.
been true. I
No,
don't know.
yeah, natural. Not every country has that. Even the ones that are complaining. I don't think Canada even has that shit.
I think we should fuck up Mexico for a little bit. I know it sounds fucked up. I know what we're saying.
Like physically, you talk about like from tariff
think-
economical standpoint.
the
them
shit
over?
that they've done, like cartel wise.
Dude, but they're fucking scared of their own government's terrified.
Well, they don't hit us that hard. If the cartel hit us harder,
But
say they were
apparently
hitting us like
they've been training forever
some
too. Though.
you go to
type
Mexico or
they're
Oklahoma
ruthless.
or New Mexico,
Right on the
or
borderline.
Nevada, any
they're
of those
like
places.
shootouts all the time.
Arizona.
It's bad. It's
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
We would get safety briefs when I was in the Marine Corps, like places that the cartel visit, and they would abduct people.
Even when you were in Afghanistan, or you just talking
No, I'm
about.
talking about when I was in California.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
okay.
but everywhere you go in the military, you get safety briefs of like bad people that's in the area. And cartel was bad. They're like,
yeah.
if you're going here, cartel.
They're ruthless as fuck.
They're fucking terrible people. I'm talking about. They would show us videos of people getting their heads sawed off.
Yeah.
like
getting
military people and everything.
Getting thrown in a tub of acid and
Yeah,
you just
cartel is no one to play with.
You get some 19-year-old Marine that's got a green belt thinking he's a badass, and some dude that looks like nothing pops off to him. He doesn't know he's cartel, and he gets fucking the shit kicked out of him, or gets
Abducted.
his girl raped in front of him, or gets his head cut off.
6 people come out with machetes and chainsaws
yeah.
and
I've
sawed-off
seen some.
shotguns and
You seen Landman?
dude.
Good
fuck,
show.
Fuck.
Good show.
Yeah,
I'm
you
white.
gotta
dude.
watch that. You got Paramount? I'll let you borrow
yeah,
mine.
I got Paramount Plus.
Dude, Billy Bob Thornton is like
He's made for that role. in a
He's
way.
I think he's one of the best. I put him like he's one of my favorite actors. Him, Leo, Al Pacino, even
Leo is like the low down little kid thing, dude. He's fucking
the
perfect.
pedo too.
I think he's pedo. Yeah.
Yeah, but some
He
people,
changed out his wife when they hit like 25.
we gotta
and
let
shit.
some people buy with it. You know, he's Leonardo.
I don't think.
I mean,
so.
they're not fucking like.
Maybe he's not a pedo, but he just likes some young.
You like young
I
pussy,
think
don't
him,
25
Tom
is
Hanks, all
25.
these guys.
Yeah.
Wow. You ever seen the video of them at the World Economic Forum?
Who?
Well, they're
Leonardo DiCaprio.
giving speeches about
Giving speeches
while he
about-
takes a fucking private jet and telling
Yeah.
people us about our fucking emissions.
Do you believe in global
Well,
warming?
somebody probably paid.
I
you
believe
for
that we
believe
can't do
in
nothing
cooling.
about it.
I believe in pollution. I do not
it's
believe in global
I think
warming.
pollution is a bigger problem than global warming.
I don't think we're impacting the
No.
weather at all. I believe that the Earth goes in cycles
It does.
between cold and hot since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
There
we're
was
over-
ice ages 500 years ago.
We're overdue for an ice age. I
well,
think
we
that
had
would
one
be.
in Europe.
I think that would be way more catastrophic than a fucking than he. They say cold weather kills way more people than.
Oh yeah, you got to go
Than hot
underground.
weather.
There's the whole villages that they found in France from like 800-900 years ago. It was all underground. Actually, I
Is
think
it cold?
The time was the time frame. I just said
About
was
the
wrong.
pyramids.
Because the heat. Yeah, I saw that they found a whole. They found a whole new structure of
Yeah.
these pillars.
That's tight.
Who built that?
The Jews. I'm just.
Nah, I believe.
I
that
mean,
we-
technically,
I believe that we used to be more advanced.
I think so too. People.
I don't
I've
think
heard-
the Jews built the
I've
fucking
heard.
pyramids.
Well, where does it come from? Is that from the Bible that the Hebrew slaves?
That
Like
that,
you expect me to roll this shit on a
Is
big
it
ass
in the Bible?
log?
Does the Bible say that?
Well, who says that it was the Hebrew slave? That's when I watched
they
that
left
movie,
Moses left
the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. That was a Disney movie.
I
but
love that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
DreamWorks.
That was off Moses. That was before Jesus and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were all slaves supposedly in there. I don't believe that for a fucking minute.
But did they say they were building the pyramids? They could have been slaves, but nobody said they were building the pyramids.
That's
they could
true.
have been slaves
That's
building
true.
the town.
If anything, they could have been retouching up the pyramids.
Yeah, or
Because
you know,
they're not known for their physical prowess. So
Oh, my eyes hurt. I'm
let
tired.
my people go.
That's a nice Jew.
South
Oh yeah,
Park.
It was like,
They're
God
not South
damn, we
Park.
got ADHD like a motherfucker.
That
We
was
can't even
such a
stay
good
on one
movie.
subject.
Oh, the-
Landman is the fucking shit. I loved it. I even loved his horrible wife.
I don't like when they sit there and show
Oh, she was
underage girls. Like,
Yeah, she was 27, not 17.
yeah, I know, but
But
it's
in the
still-
show,
I don't
in the
like
show,
raunchy
she was a
stuff in the
child.
Show, period.
God, she
I
had
don't like that.
His daughter had a great ass.
uncomfortable.
Come
It
on,
makes
we,
me feel
we can't. She's 27. I know she's pretending 17, but
I know, but that's like some Twilight bullshit.
I'm
I
on
don't
some
care how
fucking-
old you are in real life. If you're portraying.
Oh,
help me out.
Christian
Portraying.
Portraying a
Christian,
child.
this ass
then-
man.
Yeah, dude. but
It's
still.
amazing.
What? I mean, what an ass.
No, I don't like seeing stuff like that.
I didn't ask. I didn't watch the show for that, but I was like, you acknowledge it.
Can y'all be honest?
Yeah.
I think before any movie or show, it should show you if there's any gay shit in it.
Yeah, I'm not against that. Yeah,
It should be on the.
It should be in the
parental
like the
things.
little thing.
Yeah.
It should
I saw
say
some story where they maybe they were showing
homosexual activity.
where they showed I think Goodfellas or something somewhere, which I know I've always busted your balls about not remembering seeing that. But there's like trigger warning. This might have like triggering shit.
Yeah.
Like homophobic stuff. I'm like, this movie came out in the 1990s and it's set in the 1960s and like they're in the mob area. Like, what the fuck do you expect?
Yeah.
Like, they love black people and especially gay black people. Like, sorry, I don't think John Gotti was a huge fan of the brothers.
No.
But yeah, Landman, man, I think it was brilliantly acted. I mean, who was it? Billy Bob Thornton and John Hams and that. So it's about this guy. The Landman's the person who oversees the pumping of the oil, and just he has to deal with the cartel. And I just literally finished watching that.
Good.
I got renewed for season 2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
1923 or 19.
I haven't seen any of those. It's
That's
based.
good.
It's off the
Same
yellow.
guy,
The yellow. Yeah,
Taylor Sheridan.
Something like that.
Something like
Dude,
that.
he's brilliant.
I'm
I didn't get
terrible
into Yellowstone, but I
Oh,
haven't really watched it.
Yellowstone's fine.
Yeah.
But 1883, pretty good.
Okay. What about 1923?
Pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he's oh yeah, all those guys, all those manly celebrities in those Kamala commercials.
Yeah. Man,
This is we stand for
if
our
you get into
democracy.
conspiracies, man, it's hard to like any of your favorite actors.
No, they're sick fucks. The only one I like is probably Keanu Reeves. He seems like he's a good dude.
Yeah,
from what I've heard.
He's fucking out there.
I seen him wearing a
He's
Playboy
psychotic.
outfit.
What?
So what?
Like the girls?
Yeah, I saw
damn.
a thing. I saw the thing.
Damn, Christian, you ruined it.
Did you stop masturbating?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. I see it in your eyes.
I got
Motherfucker
more.
was dry
Vig-
bean, he's starting a fire down there.
yeah, I got more vigorous.
I gotta have a little
Now,
lubricant.
apparently, Dolly Parton wore like a Playboy bunny type outfit back in the day.
She was
and
a babe.
then his mom got that outfit somehow, and he wore it for like a birthday party. It's pretty gay.
Yeah.
He's dodging bullets and cocks.
Well, they say every
The Matrix. Yeah,
every
that.
major person that, like, especially black comedians or whatever, they have to wear a dress or something.
Except that's Chappelle. That's why Cat Williams stepped out. But yeah, you're right. Let's think about it. Eddie Murphy, right? He wore a dress in one movie. Some movie, I think.
Yeah,
I know Martin Lawrence.
Yeah,
Big Mom,
he was the
Tyler
whole
Perry.
Nutty Professor, man. He was all
Yeah,
over.
that's
I think
right.
I think it's just a certain level.
I feel like they wanted the.
Anyone who's ever been like known to be great at a certain thing.
I feel like they want to emasculate the black father in America because they've been doing that since like the 1960s.
Yeah.
I mean,
You think it's
mean-
that deep?
Oh yeah,
it could be. I mean, like I said,
you are aware that the CIA pumped crack into
yeah.
Well, yeah.
They use it to fund the wars in South America.
you
the
think-
Tuskegee experiment. You ever heard of that?
Is that what they put giving them acid?
No,
That was what was the one with Charles Manson? They were like pumping them with acid, right?
that
I
one.
think I was like Charles Manson.
Operation Climax. You have
Was yeah,
Tuskegee, they were giving them
that just sounds
disease, right?
dirty.
It was syphilis.
Syphilis.
Operation Climax.
Yep.
That's my
That's a
favorite.
good name
operation.
though. Yep. No, they was dosing each other, man. The CIA was dosing each other. They one guy fell out of a window, committed suicide.
It was a CIA
remember that.
agent. Or
CIA agent.
It was like a hotel or something
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, he fell out of a hotel.
Well,
He killed
oh.
himself.
and then the Kennedy
Freaking out.
files.
He didn't know he was dosed. He was seeing shit.
Yeah. What, dude? I don't have time to read 80,000 pieces of paper.
Well, I don't watch shows like the Yellowstone or nothing. I just listen to like
Yeah, he's this guy. He's big. He doesn't fuck with sports or movies and shit.
No.
So what do you listen to?
just anything. Mostly stuff about ancient history. That's my favorite.
You have it like Control Alt History?
No, not
You haven't
really.
listened to that one? A little bit of a conspiracy.
You said
side to it?
Control Alt History.
Yep. ALT, like
Is that,
Control Alt
is that the
Delete.
name of a podcast?
Yeah, it's a podcast. You got Ian Carroll. He's coming out pretty big.
I saw he was on Joe Rogan. I saw some
Yeah,
clips.
I heard him on Joe Rogan.
So he's on Tinfoil Hat a lot. He's on Nephilim Death Squad, stuff like that. So some of these guys are full of shit. Some of these guys actually have receipts to the stuff they say. So like anything that's like declassified, they'll have receipts for it. They'll also show you things like Obama and Bush. They'll walk you through how they were like related, like how all the presidents are related.
They're all related.
Except Trump, I think.
There's 3, and I don't know if Trump's on it, but
I don't
Trump
think Trump
has.
was related to them, or he didn't have slaves.
There was 3 back
his-
in the 90s. So
Yeah, I think his family was clear of that.
That's ironic.
I don't know.
The
I'm
black
not-
guy's family had slaves. I'm pretty sure Obama's. I mean, it wasn't Obama. He lived like a life of like privilege. Wasn't he like adopted and
he used to get candy from.
I don't know.
Grandpa
He went
Bush.
to college. He was privileged.
yeah? I mean, he went to Harvard. And that's not even Obama's not even his real name. No. It's Barry something. I don't know.
He was a plant, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like people just come out of nowhere, or just in all industries. I think are just plants. Like or somebody. Oh, what's that dude? Tommy Richmond, the guy who has that $1 Million Baby song. $1 Million. You know what I'm talking about.
Obama had class though. He was
like that's like just an example. Like people just come out of nowhere and they have all like overnight success. I think there's always somebody behind that.
Yeah,
it's just hard the chance of just being wildly successful, like. Or just like Lil Nas X, like like that was
they
push gay
young people
because when he came out with that Old Town Road, whatever.
Well, he had a song called "Industry Plant."
Yeah, I did.
You shooting me?
Yeah,
and then he wasn't gay at first, and then he said the producers, somebody who knew him was like, they were screaming at him like, "You better gay this shit up!" Like they're.
I don't follow any music. The guy that just did the Super Bowl the other day.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, my kids were singing every song.
I bet you. He was.
No, I was just.
You're Bailey. Fucking slack.
No, I don't care. I don't care. But I did like that he ditched Drake because I don't like Drake.
Drake seems like he's a pedo.
I like Kendrick.
But
I mean,
he also.
I think they both make good music.
You have to listen to Underlying Tone. He was saying like 40 Acres and a Mule. It's like reciting like hatred. Like between the races, the classes, instead of being a class war, they always.
I think it's more about class.
We had this conversation at work today. We were talking about racism, and I was like, honestly, from my perspective, I experience racism as a white guy from black people more.
Yeah. It's always
I see white people being
absolutely.
Racist.
I want to, especially this day and age. But that's discredited every time.
I said also like I feel like if I was a black person. I would be 10 toes down all for that like Black Power stuff because I would just feel like that's my heritage.
Yeah,
and it was. I really feel like if I was that way.
I mean, bad shit was done to them and their ancestors. Can you blame them?
But if you watch like the new Spider-Man, if you watch like the cartoon version,
all of this you're talking about right now, yeah, I hate that. Like,
every show.
Did you see the meme? It was Yeller, but it was a black lab. And it said Disney on the top.
That's funny as hell.
Well, nice. Every show that a young child sees, say you're a young black kid, and you watch the new Spider-Man TV show, the first thing they show in one of the first episodes, it's an animated series, is Flash Thompson is now a black kid, and he's walking home, and there's cops who harass him.
Of course.
They see that in every show and movie they see.
And how can you not grow up to be a fucking victim if that's all you know?
They don't have to victimize it, but I'm all good with adding a few black superheroes here. That's good.
I don't mind it
because they need.
They made.
But if you watch them, like what's that one? Where Black Lightning. That show is full of hatred towards everybody else
besides black people.
It's a lot of black on black crap, but it's all based off like white people. Same thing with
White Devil.
Yeah, I mean,
I just hate all the.
Watch the new All American. Is it All American? No, Fresh Prince. Watch Fresh Prince.
Oh, Bel Air?
Yeah.
I didn't. It didn't look like they took like a show that was funny and made it into like a drama.
It is a drama, very dramatic.
Yeah. I did like Ted though. Ted the teddy bear. It's on Peak. Dude, it is so funny.
It's only like with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, but not the movie. They made a prequel where
like a show.
John is a kid. He's like 16 in the early 90s. It's better. It's really funny. You can look at the review. It's only 7 episodes. I highly recommend it if you want a quick laugh.
I've been rewatching all the Marvel movies.
The good ones.
My son and I just started that again. Yeah, we're actually.
Were you going to cut it off after Endgame?
I think we just finished Ant-Man.
Dude, I don't know.
We just finished the first Captain America.
We're on Civil War right now.
I've fallen out of favor with a lot of these.
I like Captain America. That's the first movie of the whole time.
Well, no, it's Iron Man, Iron Man 2.
But Captain America said it.
See, we got the Disney Plus, so it's like it has the Marvel movie timeline, and it shows them like the time period as it happened. Yeah, like Captain America
be the first one
in fucking World War II.
Yeah,
I get that, but that's the way they said that was the best way to watch it was
chronological order.
Oh, you mean like how they came out cinematically?
Well, how they tie in together.
Iron Man came
after
out
Iron
first.
Man. I mean, after Thor, while Iron Man 2 is going on, they reference what's going on in Mexico, and then you hop over there, and it's what's happening with Thor, so the next movie. So then you do Captain America, and then it's supposed to branch up. I don't know how.
Well, they use it to their advantage, but I think that's why the first Captain Marvel did well because it was tied in. It came out like a few months for Endgame that in 2019, so you had to see that one, which I didn't really give a shit. I don't have to know what everything's going on. I just watch it for fun. I don't follow detail by detail.
Now you gotta watch Loki. It was TV. You have to watch TV shows.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, we're not doing the TV.
I don't give a shit, bro. I don't even like that shit no more.
And all that shit.
I like shows like Landman now, or like Sopranos is my favorite. Or shit, I just been rewatching South Park. That's fucking still hilarious. I'm on the where they bring the PC principal. Yeah, he's like, did you just marginalize disenfranchised communities? Like he starts whooping the kids' ass. And then he starts a frat. Are you PC, bro? Yeah, bro, I'm PC, Ohio State. And they just start partying, and they ask girls if they have sex on them. Can I have permission to smash your badge? They have the bitches sign release forms. And he goes around and picks them up. I need your release forms, guys. Make sure you know you did it the right way. I'm like.
Need them laminated.
Yeah. No stains.
That reminds me of, not Varsity Blues. Blue Mountain State. You ever seen that?
I've seen some. It's so ridiculous.
It's funny as fuck.
As a guy who, he was already swollen now, but Jack Reacher.
Reacher, yeah.
That dude, what's his name? I forget his name. Allen or something like that. Yeah. That motherfucker is jacked, but
he got in a little trouble.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
All you do is just give a compliment to a bitch nowadays. You get a fucking sexual.
The Me Too shit's bullshit.
I mean, some of it was needed because, like, I mean, bitches were going to meet Harvey Weinstein he come in a robe and start jerking off in front of them.
I just seen some stuff about Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers.
Oh, God. Really? Well, he left the show, remember? He was getting a divorce.
Well, I've been seeing, like, ads for local shows, like Nashville and stuff.
Yeah, he's been coming. I heard his stand-up wasn't that good.
I heard he, like, sexually assaulted some girl.
All those guys aren't that good. How's your stand-up doing?
I did one. I got some laughs about a month ago at the White Squirrel. It just, dude, I need a different crowd. It's just a bunch of old white people.
They're the worst. I hate old
white people. Not like even the comedians were like not getting that many laughs. So I was like, hey, I got some laughs. I was there for like 2-3 minutes, but that feels like fucking eternity.
I was wanting to tell a story when I.
You should go out with me. I think Max said he has a better place we could go.
Well, tell me if this will hit. And this will be the first time these people see it. So, I was when I was a kid. I went to the store with my uncle and cousin, and we're at Ranger Bob's. It's a place in Scottsville. It's by the Spillway, right? We go in there. And my cousin, he walks in. He's a bald-headed dude, had a Carhartt jacket on. I have my little jacket on. I go in there. It's like 49ers, like, starter jacket. I'm walking around. My uncle comes in, and he's going to look at, like, some chicken legs or something like that. Get some food, and he sees this big fucking black flashlight, right? Big mag, like, cop flashlight. He grabs it, and the first thing I see him do is flick it like a dick, right? I'm like, I look at him, and he sees my cousin leaned up on the glass display case looking at case knives, right? And he walks up to my cousin and he grabs that big flashlight dude and he shoves it up my cousin's ass and like lifts him up. This guy's like, oh yeah, wow, like, lifts him off the ground. Oh, that's fucked up. The dude turns around and it's not my cousin. It's a completely different dude. And the dude's like looking back at my uncle.
Oh
my
God.
My uncle's like, I'm sorry. I thought you were my son. So no, this dude got molested, but the dude said he thought it was his son.
It's reasonable.
He got raped by a flashlight.
How did it end after that?
Pressing charges.
Yeah. I mean, how do you go about your day?
We're fighting immediately outside.
Yep. So I'm just sitting here like a young kid, just like watching this dude with a goatee looks nothing like my cousin just get raped by my uncle.
So what was the end?
Uncle apologized. The guy was mad at the beginning, but he ended up like.
It's okay. You try to shove the big black object on my ass. We're American. Come on.
Oh, we're fighting.
As long as you didn't really like it, I'm fine. Yeah, I never had anything gay like that happen.
He lifts him off the ground, dude. He was on his tiptoes.
When I played football, I had there was a gay shit when I played football when I was like in middle school, and dude, just like the seniors just do the gay shit, like throw you in the lock, start humping you, and somebody.
I think it was more.
Not like they weren't like trying to fuck you, but they would just do some gay shit like that, just throw you and just try to hump you and shit.
You need to see a counselor, bro.
Yeah. I was sexually assaulted probably when I played football.
Bro.
I feel like everybody was to a certain extent, just like they'll do some gay shit, but I don't know. I was like, how do you justify this? I didn't do it to nobody, but I was like, I can't let that happen again. Dude, I'm glad that air stopped. I was fucking freezing my nips off in this spot. I was wondering if you guys felt nothing.
Nothing, dude.
It's all good. It feels good in here. So.
Good setup. I like this place.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice setup. And that fire, the video's been going on for a good minute. So.
Oh, that's behind me. I get.
Yeah.
Kind of romantic.
Your nipples are soft. Mine's hard, so it's not fair.
Well, down south is hard.
Down south. So I heard Kamala might be running for governor of California. I'm like, good. Please go ahead.
Of California?
Yeah. She would probably win.
No. I think she's done.
I heard that Michelle.
She got a podcast.
Yeah, I heard it's trash.
I'm sure it's gonna be just a bunch of fucking Operation Mockingbird talking board. Yeah, Mockingbird talking points.
I've seen clips from it.
Really? How's it go?
With her brother? Are you talking about Michelle?
Yeah. I haven't seen any.
I didn't like get too deep dive into it. I just like saw it and I was
Christian,
like,
that'd be torture for you, bro.
yeah, I couldn't. It's like 3 seconds and I was like, Michelle, Big Mike.
I'll never forget that fucking
Her
footage.
brother looks just like her though.
Oh, dude, like a motherfucker.
They got the same teeth.
Same teeth, same eyes, cheekbone.
I wonder who's got a bigger one.
I don't know. Mish.
We've never seen her pregnant. I stand
To the
by
day
that.
he dies, Christian. I've not seen that fucking footage. That
That's weird.
That's weird. That is weird. And
Gotta see
that video on Ellen, bro. She was. I don't know. She had them pants on. Remember she was dancing.
I'll let that go.
Oh yeah.
You think that was fake? He said, "I'll let it go."
No, it's just it's pants and you're dancing.
I know, but it just looked like.
I wish my pants did that.
I mean, even my shit, bro.
I didn't see that much. I mean, I seen something, but not enough to.
I don't know. Them shoulders are broad too.
I don't
bro.
think she wears panties that do that.
I don't know, but I'm glad. It's nice to see the downfall of Ellen. God, I heard she was. I always had a vibe like this dancing lesbian ain't fooling me. I know she's a bitch.
Pizza loving whore.
She never danced. Like I heard, like
Frazzle drip.
her staff couldn't even look her in the fucking eye, dude. Yeah. I'm like, what a bitch. Yeah. What was have some of the celebrities left? Rosie O'Donnell.
Did you see that thing about?
No, like they said they left. Like she was going to Ireland to live, and
She dyed
I
her
don't want
hair
to visit
brown.
Ireland. I don't want all these.
Ellen dyed her hair brown. There's a video of her eating dinner over there somewhere.
Yeah.
She dyed her hair.
I never thought she was funny or anything like that. Honestly,
I never understood.
I never
appeal.
understood the appeal with her. Not even that she's a lesbian. I just don't think. I don't know.
I would rather watch Oprah. I liked Oprah.
Oprah be having some. She had some fucking interesting people on there.
I'd rather watch Oprah than Dr. Phil.
I don't know. I like Dr. Phil. But they all fucking. Dr. Phil act like he's all this, I think he's a better guy, but he exploited the hell out of people too.
Yeah.
Did that Cash Me Outside bitch? Fuck, she had the jackpot though.
Yeah.
Smart. Smart.
She is smart, but she sounds so stupid.
She's richer than us.
Yeah, bitch. I ain't gonna shit. She grew up to be.
Hawk 2 is richer than us.
Yeah. No, wait, I don't know, bro. She's in legal trouble though.
Yeah.
That pump and dump scam.
Depends on like what you mean. What's rich? Like, is she really got cash money like that, or she got credit like that?
More probably credit, but I heard she was a millionaire in that, but in assets. But who knows what the hell
She did that dump.
I feel like her time has passed though.
Oh yeah.
She just posted something.
Yeah, but
Apparently
she's
I won't put any of
who
my
gives a
information.
fuck?
I never watched anything she did.
I hate it. I just hearing her talk,
That's
bro.
a circus act to me.
My
all
name-
that. All
I
those
like
streamers,
my
it's
name's
all
Haley.
circus.
I like sucking, doing hot tours. That's what all I heard. I mean, but it's just setting like a bad precedent. Like you just joke about being a whore and you're gonna just get fucking
Famous.
But if she was your daughter, you wouldn't be that fucking proud. Like, would you?
How many kids did you hear say that? Hawk 2.
I might hear more adults.
I heard it
say
on every baseball field I went to, every football field. It was ridiculous.
swing better, hack to it back.
I heard it at work.
Will they be clever with it or just?
Yeah, but that's just gonna. That's just gonna happen.
You hear a 9-year-old say that, it's fucking funny.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just gonna happen.
The kid swings miss. He's like, try putting a little Hawk 2 on it. I laughed, but I was like, man, come on.
Your wife's like,
this
is
is
nudging you.
This is molding the minds of our youth. You know, I don't know. I remember some of the stuff my dad used to say, and I'm like,
I think we should
I
worry
sound
more
just like
about
my dad.
like what's being
Dude,
taught.
I think the same shit. Like, or I
Sucks.
try to give a speech. Like we have young people who work with us, and like they'll give people the option to go home. And then there's like this new kid. He just bought a car, and I'm like, he was going home all the time. I'm like, bro, like you got a car payment, like
pay extra $100 on that car payment, man.
Like-
Get it paid off.
or just like other people were willing to go home, but I was like, why are you going?
He's
home?
like, I want to go.
Why are you going home? Your insurance got to be. He's like 19, 20, and he's a good kid. I was just like, dude, you got to think about Luckily, they don't have no kids.
Well, if you work hard when you're in your early 20s, you don't have to work hard when you get older.
know.
If you pay extra $100 a month on your mortgage note, you pay it off 10 years faster.
Really?
Yeah,
That's wild. And then all
Same
that,
with your car. Or
yeah, anything, and all that money you save on the interest too.
Yeah. And instead of going out to like eat all the time, we'll go get one big roast or whatever, like a steak roast, cut it up, and we'll all have thick
Yeah.
Thick
Buy in
steaks.
bulk, yeah.
Yeah, for like $30-$40, and I'd spend $120 at a restaurant.
Yeah, fuck
Easy.
that shit. And then that tip culture is just pissing me off.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Starbucks, man.
Makes me so mad. I go to a restaurant, I'm supposed to pay them $30 for a tip. I'm like, because
I'll do it for a lady if she like come make sure my stuff's filled
that's
up.
$8, dude. If you work your ass off, that's $8.
If every time my cup is empty, you come by and just grab that thing, okay, you getting some money.
I don't get extra money for like dropping a pallet down sooner or
but have you ever done service? Like, have you ever been?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, they don't even.
It's tough.
The placing. I wish people would like almost like sign a petition or something. Chewy's and Bowling Green
by the Sam's Club
does not pay their waiters. No, it's all tips.
I worked at Pizza Hut.
So they don't even get the minimum $7.20.
They get nothing.
Yeah,
they get tips. And if it's paid with card, it's distributed between some people.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Socialism bullshit.
Yeah, I used to work at Pizza Hut, and I was a manager there. The waiters would make $2 an hour compared to like the cooks or whatever make $7. If they left a tip on the card, then the company got a percentage.
Oh, fuck that.
But if they got cash, we let them keep it.
That shit pisses
You
me
pay
off.
you pay your staff, and if they do well, they get extra from us. That's how.
That's how it should be.
That's how it was when I was a kid.
I wanted the freaking Japanese, the Kyotos. I knew a chick at work. They said the fucking manager would keep the credit card tips.
No, I guarantee it. That should be a crime, dude.
You no need. I need money. Like, I got more bills. I'm like, why y'all working for this motherfucker, bro?
Dude,
I'm just like,
if I didn't love Japanese food, dude, there's no way I would go there. Then none of them have military discount.
yeah. Well, of course not.
That just makes me mad. I'm
The
like,
Asians, man, they're just
the shit out of them.
We'll see what they're gonna sell the cars now. Flatten them, dude. Like they're so much different. I was like literally in Japan, I heard you could be exempt from going to a bar if you're a fucking foreigner. And like in America, that'll blow our mind. Like, how dare you not let whoever this Arab dude or whatever. There, it's like it's common. Like, fuck you, you're not welcome here. And then
the greatest country on earth.
if you look into any European nation, any
why can't
European
I bet
nation,
Japanese?
any European nation, any like Ireland, anywhere like that, is being overrun by by people. By
They're
immigrants.
talking about it too.
Muslim, yeah.
They're talking about it.
And
Conor
then-
McGregor just said something about it, didn't he?
Dude, they're trying to throw people in jail for criticizing them.
culture. It
It
sounds
doesn't
like
make
Hitler.
sense.
Fuck you.
Sound like Hitler. That's what Hitler was saying.
It doesn't make any sense.
If
If China didn't want a whole bunch of people over there, I know that this country was originally the indigenous Native American.
China ain't taking nobody.
They don't give a fuck. They're
not
proud to
taking
be
nobody.
racist. You think like you're gonna offend them? Like,
they're like, what?
You're a bigot, okay?
We're China.
Fuck you.
I saw a video of this little Chinese guy just saying the N word to this black guy like a lot. He was like, "Yeah," singing a song. Like he was like, "No."
They don't care, bro.
You ever see the one where like
Actually, communist China, they don't care.
oh, dude, they like
They don't care.
you call like somebody in Russia like oh you don't like you're racist like
Well, you're probably not going
Sure.
to talk to these people
they don't give a fuck
like a regular.
like they're like people like care that their ancestors were slave owners like only we feel guilty about that like they don't give a fuck about it in Africa that their ancestors deported abducted other black people and got them sent over they don't give a shit you see them like oh let me give you some money for their sins.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
They'd laugh at your ass. I mean, it's crazy. There's more slaves now than there
They
was.
kidnap you.
Did they do a good job? Why were you running? Oh, that's why you were
captain
running. And why were you gay? That's why you got sent to America. But it's like, yeah, they're like, okay, so our ancestors had slaves. Like, thanks for the compliment.
So did Africa. White people were slaves in Africa.
Yeah,
North
well,
Africa.
shit, my ancestors got enslaved by Northern African tribes before, like
Everybody was.
everybody was a slave, and every land was stolen. I hate that argument. America was stolen. Like, bitch, they stole it from each other over thousands of years, over and over.
Why do you think the people in Alaska look Asian and the people in Mexico
Yeah, look Asian.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about
They
like
both look Asian. I mean, just one's darker.
I mean, it's the past. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You gonna start arguments over ancient tribes that fought each other?
No.
But, well,
The
at first this was
Cherokee
the
and shit,
Aztec land.
Yeah, if like two people are the same race and they do bad things to each other, nobody gives a fuck. It's only if it's just
We need a one world government.
nah, fuck. I thought that's what we were trying to fight. Fuck you want this?
If done correctly,
You globalist fuck. We're all gonna eat the same cereal.
it's okay if
you'll
I
eat
run
bugs
it.
and
Though.
you'll be happy.
Yeah, you don't own nothing. Our cricket tastes all right. I just couldn't.
It's high in protein.
It's just you still can't sell it to me, bro. I'm eating cockroaches.
You gotta do
But
it.
we're willing to eat shrimp. I guess I heard shrimp is like.
I've ate both.
You're just being biased to the food.
Bro, if you're hungry, fuck it.
Yeah.
Is
We
any
did
of them that
Jungle
taste?
Survivor in the Philippines, dude.
Is,
You know what
if
I'm saying?
any of them taste kind of good,
That's
is
how you
anything-
know you ain't
Like if you have to
hungry.
recommend one bug to eat,
I mean, I don't want to do
I
it.
didn't eat anything slimy, so I don't know.
I can't fuck with snails.
I don't want to do it.
Simba loved it though.
I'll put it on a cracker.
Simba.
Oh yeah,
Put 'em at that.
motherfucker just snorting them through the logs.
Slimy yet satisfying.
Like, what if that's just a ball of gas?
what she
Vernon?
said.
You're a ball of gas. Man, I miss those old Disney movies. Now, like nothing. I guess it's being an adult growing up, but nothing is like, wow, that looks like it'd be like fun to watch. Like, I'll just me and my son rewatch old shit.
I like Lilo and Stitch. Anytime like
I
my
fuck
girls
with
like
Lilo
turn
and
a cartoon on for the kids, I'm like, Lilo
Yeah, I
and
like
Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
My daughter really is looking forward to the new movie coming out.
Oh, should you see the Snow White bombed?
I heard it bombed, but I don't believe that until I see it. I also heard the new Captain America bombed. I heard
It did. Well, it
And
didn't.
I've seen some movies that are good that they said bombed. I didn't watch Happy Feet for like 8 years because I saw.
I love Happy Feet.
I know. Hold on.
That's
I love this. A great movie. I heard it was about a gay penguin that didn't fit in with the rest of his people. That was literally on like Good Morning America.
No, all of them could sing.
Propaganda.
But he's
It
the
was,
only,
it was.
Yeah, he was
They-
the only one. I guess gay meaning you can't sing.
Good Morning America told you that?
It was one of those Good Morning
I was about to
shows.
say that's crazy.
today. Who watches that shit anymore?
Yeah. And they said it was based. It was a like
I was too young when that,
Misdirection,
shit,
whatever
when
you
that
want.
shit came out. I was too young. I just had it on the CD at home, and I was like, I love this
No, Happy Feet. Yeah. So like he couldn't sing right, but then he was a good dancer.
movie. Yeah,
he got down.
yeah. His dad was
Got
like,
I don't
down.
like tap dancing. I think that's gay.
Yeah, it's a little out there.
I bet it was a penguin.
Yeah.
A tap dance.
Like, who
Tap
would-
dance a penguin's cool.
What guy
I
went to the club tap dance and got
It was a
pussy?
cartoon.
Like, has that happened?
If I see a grown man tap dancing, he's
I think
gay.
Riverdance is gay.
Which one's a river dance?
Come square dance.
Square dance. He just,
I think.
what was that song? Cotton Eye Joe. Remember that? I've been waiting. I saw the video, but it just looked like
Hey,
the
don't hate on their culture.
most methed out hillbilly dancing. His black teeth
Really,
spinning, like your typical like Southern hillbilly. If he's not, yeah, but he was just fucking jamming. But he had his hot chick with him. I'm like, fake it till you make it, baby. Wait, what else were we talking about before? I can't remember.
Justin Bieber.
Just some
He made some weird Instagram posts with like a baby watching a TV, and the TV had some storage containers on it. And he said it said some weird shit in the caption, like I'll tell the truth or something. And then people were like connecting that to a Dexter episode where they found babies in a storage container that had the same name that he had the picture. It was a weird, it was a Twitter thread.
I
but-
feel bad for Justin Bieber, dude,
but it might be working.
because he got fucking.
He definitely got.
he got diddied. There was that video, like, Justin, when we hanging out? I was like, oh, my bad. He's like, I thought your people were gonna call my people.
He
just
did not want
He's
to
like,
go.
I want to get the fuck out of.
I still ain't shit right since then.
I always got creepy vibes off P Diddy. Just
See that where he was like tapping his shirt, just feeling for the wire when he met Justin.
no, I didn't see.
Yeah,
that.
Justin got off a thing.
He's
And
like
they were
rubbing
like
him.
talking, and he was like tapping his chest down. Looked like he was looking for a wire or something.
He's rubbing him down good.
I thought you were gonna bring up that Avosky chick.
Avicii, the guy who killed himself.
No, it's a lady who.
You know what I'm talking about?
She's
The
an
Avicii.
artist. She laid on a table for like so many hours, and anybody could do anything they wanted to. There's like a banana there, a knife, a bunch of other stuff. It's
Whoa.
I
Madame
seen that.
Avosky or whatever.
Yeah.
What
I
about-
seen that.
She's been to the White House. She met the Obamas. She was real big with Biden and all them. She
No, I can't.
she
think
makes
of that.
portraits and stuff of like babies, like in like
Weird.
provocative stuff, dead kids. It all came out around the same time as the whole Pizzagate crap. But she had a recipe for spirit cooking that she actually brought to like a Democratic like party thing. They were going to have a dinner, and some of the ingredients that she was going to bring were, it's called spirit cooking, was menstruation, jizz,
You heard of
child
this?
blood. Yeah, this is all true.
Look it up.
This is legit true.
Just Google spirit cooking when you get
Spirit
time.
cooking. Madam,
And,
no.
Madame Avosky. Yep. She's
I showed this to my girlfriend. It blew her mind.
yeah. This is like a lot of stuff that people.
It's stuff like that. It shifts your paradigm, like your thought process of like, what are these rich people doing?
I think there's evil. I believe in occults. I believe in.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, on Open Minds, I was going to go big deep dives on that stuff. Like
I think next episode we should just like all like do like not like say a little homework assignment. We'll like pick a category, a conspiracy, and just like we'll each take turns like doing a deep dive in it.
It'd be fine.
Only bring to the table what you can improve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
'Cause I have 1,000 things I can't. I believe it's true. I can't prove.
Well, it's just like I think human nature. We're like programmed to look for patterns, even when they're not there. It makes us, makes sense of the world. Yeah. But I'm just like, I believe almost all the conspiracy theories that
most of them became true.
Like Trump was right about a lot of shit. Hate him all you want, but
People still don't believe in MK Ultra, which is a proven doing
brain control on
What
people.
blows my mind is like it's proven, but people ignore it.
Yeah, they ignore it, and then
Because we have more important things. We gotta pay rent. We gotta pay car insurance.
Yeah, when you're on the verge of starving,
who cares if they brainwash people in the 70s? Shut up.
It makes the world more beautiful if you think about it. If in a way, not if you. So in conspiracy, everything goes from conspiracy to spirituality, and that leads you to like a godhead. You know what I'm saying?
I think
so.
Once we're the old people, the culture will change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I think what's holding us back right now is the old heads. Like
they call it the Kali Yuga. We're in an age of awakening. That's what they call it. Yeah.
Like another Renaissance almost.
Well,
not like related to art, but awakening, the enlightenment,
the Great Awakening.
Yeah, Have
you seen the road map? It's massive.
What's it leading to?
The Great Awakening.
Like us as citizens, us as citizens waking up.
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people are asleep.
Have you ever heard of David Wilcock? I know this is completely random, but have you ever heard of that guy?
No, it's not ringing a bell. But I'm bad with names.
He's he's not old guy. He's like a young guy, but he's like a professor or whatever into like aliens and stuff and ancient history and stuff. They'd be talking about like the Great Awakening and how people are going to become something else. Which I mean,
like more super.
Yeah.
Like almost like a deity level.
Yeah, he'd be talking about like how stuff's going to align perfectly.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, but David Icke also says there's there's lizard people.
I've heard of lizard. Yeah, I've heard.
Have you heard of David Icke?
Believe in the draconian people?
Draconians, yeah.
I mean,
Hillary Clinton, she's a galactic demon. Wake up, people!
Hey.
Frogs are gay.
Turn on the frogs gay.
Dude, Alex was fried.
They're demons.
Dude, there's a video of him like in the summer of 2001. He was saying that the government would fly planes into the Twin Towers and blame
him, David Icke, a few other people.
I'm just like,
the truth will be way stranger than fiction.
Bohemian Grove. That was Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, he snuck in there, right? Recorded.
Somebody did that recently.
How's that dude still alive? I'm surprised they haven't tried to kill Trump again. Honestly, bro. If you gave me a bet after
that boy got a wall of security around him, I guarantee it. He's moving.
One of his journalists died. Alex Jones.
Yeah, he was gunned down in front of his house. I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm talking about Trump. Trump's probably.
Yeah.
He's got an iron dome around him.
Would you trust the Secret Service if you're him though?
I don't trust Trump.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust Trump. I'll pull that right now. It's too good to be true.
We see what Bernie said. He was like, the 3 richest people in America, in the world, were standing behind Trump during his inauguration. That's oligarchy.
Dude,
yeah.
And
we've been to oligarchy.
And he was wearing the cap. He kissed the rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I also heard that he converted to Judaism 2 years ago.
Well, I know his daughter was already. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to think like every fucking Jew is just an awful person. Like, I feel like that's not a fair.
I didn't know you could convert to Judaism. I thought you had to be born into.
His daughter did.
You can be a Zionist.
But I mean, should you think that like all the Jews have all worked together and just fucking trying to run the world? I don't want to think that.
Not every Jew is a bad person, but if you actually dig into the Israel and Jews, it is concerning. Yeah. But you can also do the same thing with with our government stuff. If you look into them. It doesn't mean that you're full of hate. You just need to be aware.
Yeah. I don't have any hate towards.
You ever heard of the 5 dancing Israelis?
No.
All right, and so on 9/11 at 8 a.m. in the morning, on a video on a rooftop, you see 5 dancing men. A woman sees them and is concerned because they look kind of Middle Eastern, right?
Yeah.
She sees them dancing around. She videotapes it. They're dancing and cheering as the planes hit. They're put on.
I thought those were
They're Israelis. And
wow.
They all work for a moving company that is a shell company. It's not real. They have no prior business.
Just money laundering.
Millions of dollars worth of equipment there. Computers. All 5 men test positive for explosives. Their van tests positive for explosives. They're held for not very long at all, like 14 days. It's called the Dancing Israelis before 9/11. So they have it videotaped so they can actually watch the 9/11 happen, the Twin Towers, and they
have like a tripod and stuff set up.
Yeah, they have everything. They're dancing, having a good time with the video. They're saying that
they had prior knowledge.
They had prior knowledge. They had a good line of sight with the buildings, and they even have a lighter underneath the building, like to make it look like a fact that they're burning it while it's burning down. They're laughing, joking around. They get deported back to Israel. That come to find out, Mossad, which is an Israeli intelligence operation, actually owns the building that that moving company works at. This is all declassified. You can look it up. 100% true.
That's wild.
100%. Easy, very easy, verifiable.
I remember Trump was criticized, saying that there was he saw like like Middle Eastern people dancing. Who cares? It doesn't matter who it is, but it's like, but they were cheering on after. But I believe I could definitely see like,
that's why they went into Iraq.
Well, I think yes, and they just wanted more protection around them, basically.
Yeah, every person that Israel, and which I'm not putting down Jews, any person that Israel has a problem with, we have a problem with.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're taking over Gaza. Trump, first red flag he gave me was whenever he took over Gaza.
Yeah, he said we're taking it over.
Yeah, that is a huge red flag. The fact that AIPAC, whatever,
that just means we're protecting it.
Yeah,
but what are the Israelis supposed to do? Where like obviously they've done fucked up shit, but like they've tried to negotiate with the Palestinians to give them.
They broke
land.
the ceasefire.
I know. I'm saying in the past they're like, hey, we'll give you this land. Like let's do a two-state solution, but they always rejected it. But that's what I heard.
So for the last.
Well, what do you believe?
Every time they fuck over everybody around them. I'm not putting down. I don't know any.
You're just criticizing the Israeli government. That's fair.
The government, just like our government.
Yeah, because
so these guys they'll be like a bus bombing, but before that, you can track it that they actually helped set up that organization. Mm-hmm. It's like just like October 7th or whatever.
There was supposed to be a
they knew about it before it happened.
Yeah, I think Netanyahu let it happen because there was supposed to be protests against him because they were getting fed up with him. I think he let it happen just so he could calm that shit down.
You know, Candace Owens has a video of the next ruler of Israel. It's one of the big wigs. He's in training to be the next prime minister or whatever of Israel. He's actually saying that they have it set up for their youth to learn like coding and everything to do to take over Wikipedia. So they run Wikipedia to make sure that the propaganda.
They didn't even trust it ever before.
Yeah, so everything that is pushed to line up with Israel, you can go on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever and just look at Candace Owens' last thing. She has a video, the dude literally talking about how like Israel's
who uses
in charge of that shit.
Yeah, I used it in fucking.
I think we were taught in school.
Yeah. It never counts as a source.
Yeah, but how many people get information?
Yeah, and actually believe it.
And other sites.
Yeah.
How many credible sites, how many media companies are owned by Israel?
Yeah, every time, even when I was in college, that was, if you had a Wikipedia, that was,
you're good.
It was, they didn't
like,
count.
be a credible
It's
source.
like they laughed at it, which I understand. It had to be a real website, like.
Yeah, but
what the fuck? Yeah, what's a real website?
NBC, whatever
yeah,
news.
That's
run by Israel.
Yeah.
That's all of them are.
And then Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post.
You can watch a video of a guy who goes into a government building or whatever, and he gets his little couple-minute speech or whatever, and he's like, he names off almost every political person, talking about from the Secretary of Defense all the way down. Dual citizenship, Jew, and he yells.
Yeah, I saw that.
That should be concerning, even if you don't believe in any conspiracy. Now, do I think Hitler was right? No, I don't think any of that stuff. But I do think that we should have
you should be able to criticize any policy with any, because like
it's strange you can't.
Trump is willing to talk shit.
It is very strange.
He's definitely willing to.
I'm with Kanye.
A black guy wearing a swastika ain't that fucking rich.
Think you'd see that, huh?
Like Trump was willing to cut the funding to Ukraine, which I'm for, but we got to keep it for Israel. That's I don't like that either. Like I know Christian, I'm supporting most, everything. I like a lot of shit he's doing, but I'm sick of kissing. Why do we got to kiss the ring still?
Yeah, he is.
Kind of scares me that we're going to get involved in Ukraine. Do you know Ukraine cyber attacked the Twitter or whatever you call it, X?
Yeah, that was down a couple weeks ago.
They also broke the ceasefire. Ukraine did.
I ain't gonna lie. If
we're going to get involved in that,
we just
like
need to
Gaza.
take them out.
It's the next Gaza.
We'll take out which
Ukraine. I'm tired of Zelensky. I don't like him.
Did you hear he called JD Vance a bitch in Ukrainian when they met?
In the Oval Office.
I like Trump. You know, there's a meme.
Like
Remember that meme I sent where somebody took them talking and put Uno cards in their hand? He's like, you don't have the cards, Zelensky. And he's holding the cards.
He said it, dude.
Yeah, he did.
You don't
That
have the
shit was
cards
so
right
funny.
now.
But apparently he said some word.
told-
He set aside his mouth, just whispered. But apparently meant bitch in Ukrainian.
Yeah, he said, have you ever been to Ukraine? And JD was like, no, but I've seen the videos. And he was like, Kasaka.
Yeah.
He like
Yeah,
called him a
somebody.
bitch. He mumbled it under his breath,
Yeah.
but he did.
I like that one guy's like, don't you own a suit?
They've been stealing money from us for years.
Dude.
Yeah, that's why I say just.
But like, I do like the Doge shit. Like, at least that's like, you think it's something nefarious out of that?
I
Like,
just wish our government was more gangster. You know?
they are gangster towards us.
If you go to a
I
country
wish
like
they were
Singapore-
towards other countries.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people like Trump. He kind of pulled that like, fuck you, you're paying NATO, you're paying for your own defense. Like, you're gonna talk shit about Russia and say, but you're still buying their fucking natural gas during the whole war. So fuck you, you bunch of hypocrites.
I don't think we're actually against Russia.
No,
Look, Putin's not a good guy. He's a
I
thug.
like Putin.
I like him.
I'll say it right now.
I don't think he's a bad dude,
Call
but
me a
fuck, so
fascist.
is every other person who runs our country.
These people
So
seem happy.
Yeah.
I like that there you could like kill a pedophile and they was like, oh, he could cut. I saw some story. Some guy found somebody.
Get a medal.
Somebody was fucking with his daughter. He like cut him up, and they said the court ruled like, oh, this man killed himself and cut himself up or some stupid ridiculous shit like that. About like, yeah, I that's one thing I can't forgive, bro. Even if you like robbed a bank, held up a convenience store, sold drugs,
But why
but
is it?
pedophilia, man,
Why is it in a country that every one of us feel that way? I've never met somebody who said that pedophiles should get a second chance or rehabilitation. Why is that? That should be a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
Boom, they're dead.
Yeah, I'm
or
for the
they're
death
tortured.
though.
But why has that never been passed?
No.
You can they'll
'Cause-
drop things down from
A lot of
like
them are.
stealing and shit.
Yeah, like to a lowered misdemeanor.
Yeah, but I know of 3 people that was molested that still have not got justice, and it's
Damn.
been years,
Where's the?
and it's been
perp?
dismissed. Yeah,
Oh, they try to go through the court
got
system.
dismissed.
What? Lack of evidence.
Well, yeah.
How do you-
if you push the trial back 10 years?
How do you prove that if you're the kid though? Especially if it happened when we were growing up. I don't know, man. You're supposed to put a fucking hidden camera. But dude, a lot of times people be lying too. You hear all these stories like, who was that one NFL? It was a guy like 10 years ago. His name I think was Brian Burns. He was gonna be a high draft pick, and he got a false accusation. He went to jail, even though he got proven he got out of jail eventually. And actually, I think some teams signed him just on the practice squad to give him a chance because they felt bad, but he ended up making the team. But it ruined his whole life. He could have been a fucking like starting linebacker for some team, a high draft pick. So what do you tell those guys? So, like I say, the kids should get justice, but it's a dicey situation.
It is because it's called false memory syndrome. There's a foundation that actually runs it, and the people that did it, I'm blanking on they actually were involved in a case where like they were supposedly human trafficking people. So that's kind of funny that they set it up. But anyways, apparently children can have a bad feeling about something, or even have a bad dream, and they can make a whole memory
Convince
up
himself that it happened.
that it happened,
That's
and
fucking
that
wild.
makes it admissible, like to take it out of like court.
Yeah.
So a child's word's almost nothing without physical evidence. But these people, if look it up, it's called the False Memory Foundation. Those people were actually being investigated because they were in some kind of trafficking with underage kids, like the Founders and shit. You ever heard of the Founders?
No, founders of what?
Not
Not our founding fathers.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough bandwidth to remember everything about it. But long story short, the FBI actually caught people that was grooming and catching children and on the West Coast, and they actually let them go. It was part of a sting or whatever. They found out that they actually worked for the CIA and stuff. So
Of course,
people-
the CIA.
but it's a legit thing. You can look it up, look into it. It's called the Founders. There was whole warehouses with little mattresses with blood stains on it, toys and stuff. And they let these people go. No convictions. They found hundreds of children, and it just got all washed.
But yeah, I think to answer your question, why they're not strict on, more harsh on pedophilia. I think because a lot of people in power are pedophiles.
Yeah. I think it's
like you're doing yourself a disservice. That's ultimately what I think. I mean, it's kind of some shit simpler.
We all know it's a fact. It's a fact. We know it's a fact.
What the world's run by pedophiles.
Yeah, I think if you're position of a government employee or whatever, and you're high up there like that, and your salary is based off that, and like have a GoPro camera on you all the time. Yeah. Especially, I want to see what their decisions are behind closed doors. I want to see all that. I think if your salary is paid by the by our taxpayers, we should get to see your, and how much kind of your bank statements. Yeah. You know,
how much shit should be classified for national security? I mean,
if you make $300,000 from us, I shouldn't see your net worth $4 or $5 million.
I know, like
that doesn't make sense.
Like nobody would.
I don't think officials, like political officials, should be making as much money as they make.
Hell no. What's Congress salary?
Should
like
be able to trade.
It's 170,000.
Like a clerk, a monk.
Yeah,
they donated their life to the cause, right? I think a chief of police and all of them, they should get paid just enough to not be corrupt, but that's it.
Yeah.
A good house, like a pastor at a church.
Yeah,
they get
and
a house.
If they start making more money, why?
Yeah. Why does Peanut from Warren County? Why is he a multimillionaire?
Yeah.
Well, how's Obama be able to afford a mansion in Martha's Vineyard? After what's the president make? 100?
How is your salary 100,000, but you net?
Or 500, but after taxes it's just like 250, 300 million. Yeah, but you could buy a 2 point whatever something $1 million mansion in the like the most valuable real estate area in the fucking world.
Yeah,
the north. Your books, that shit.
Yeah, the books.
I've tried to read a couple of the dude garbage.
He didn't even write that shit.
Whose books?
Probably Obama's. All those autobiographies. They didn't write. Come on, you know they didn't write that shit.
Michelle was treated like trash.
Yeah.
She was people are racial towards her.
Yeah, I'm sure
people admired you, dude. You were the first black. We were looking for change, and you were not it.
Bitch, people hated Hillary too. Like
my high school
Hillary's
history
a fucking Dragon Sith Lord, dude. She's a fucking.
She's an intergalactic demon.
Frazzle drip.
She what?
I'll say it every time.
What?
Yeah.
Frazzle drip.
Yeah, that is.
You don't know? Look it up.
Yeah. It's
another one.
Is this that do with the Pizzagate?
Anyway,
close. Yeah.
Okay.
Same realm.
I mean,
it's one of them ones that'll change your mind. Like you'll start thinking about things differently.
Shit don't surprise me as much as it used to.
If you believe it.
Oh, he's a pedophile? Okay, add that to the list.
No, you see the Anthony Weiner videos where like he's got the kid in the shower and it's like super
how's he
hot,
not in prison?
And he's like,
he was on Patrick Bet David. You know what that is? He's like,
I love PPD. That's my favorite podcast.
Yeah, he's but he was like talking shit about Trump. He's like, dude, he's like, you've done this shit. Like, are you talking crap about Trump? Like, you fucking like sexually harassed a woman. You send dick pics to your fucking interns, whatever. And you're gonna fucking, I don't know, man. Trump's done some shady shit, but. If they had more dirt on him, like they have on the rest of the Democrat party,
dude. If I had a recorder on the shit I said, I wouldn't. I'd be kicked out of the country. The shit I said, even before I was like woken up to conspiracy stuff. I've said some pretty fucked up stuff. All guys have, in closed doors. Walking up and you're a billionaire, and you're like, women are throwing themselves at you, trying to get pregnant by you.
Oh yeah.
He was like, you can walk up and grab her by the pussy, because that's the fucking truth.
It's just locker room talk.
Yeah, for real. They're just guys busting balls, talking shit.
There are high school football players that have a little bit of talent that women just try to suck their dicks. Okay, you magnify that by billions of dollars and publicity
and fame and status and just
Landman, the high school football player.
Oh yeah,
dude, he was getting it thrown at him.
Yeah, the motherfucker didn't even go to. He was like senior in high school, was getting fucking college pussy.
What'd she say? He's like, you're not gonna get pregnant or anything, are you? She's like, no, I made a deal with him. He can come anywhere as long as not. He can come anywhere on me as long as not in.
Yeah, and the dad
his daughter.
He's like, honey, please. He's like, as far as I know, just tell me you're doing Bible study.
She's like, okay, we're gonna go upstairs and do Bible study.
Thank God I don't have a daughter. I'm glad I don't know. I might have another kid one day, but
the girls are so hard.
I bet they are. So Marshall, like I ain't got to worry about him. Like if my son, like the only thing I have to worry. If he was gay, like I still love him. It'd just be easier if if your son.
It sucks.
That's not a bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't have nothing against gay people. I just feel like it'd just be especially my parents are. I'll say conservative, traditional. Her family is really traditional. But I saw my son looking at my girl's tits, so it gave me nothing. He cleared it. He's like, I was like, I know, son, they're fun.
Give him a little.
You like these better than your mom's. I know.
You can look at these and it's not weird.
Yeah, but I don't. But he's not at that. He's about to be 10 next month, so I haven't seen him like look at anything inappropriate. He like.
What, do you want him to?
No, I don't. When I was his age, I was fucking like kind of more perverted. Maybe he's hiding it. I don't know. maybe he was
still in the
he's
fraud
in
catalog from the newspaper.
Homes and Gardens.
Yeah.
And like, but he still has this more innocence than at that age. But I was around like more fucked up things coming in America, more around more raunchy friends. Like I remember there was an older kid. He showed me and this other kid our age who showed us porn and shit. I was like, man, what is going on here? Like
the 90s were rough, dude. I had a friend that had a Jack Shack. Okay, it was a wooden structure in the woods.
Could you imagine if you got the UVA light?
Nah,
how do you not feel bad walking home after that?
It was like a beacon in the woods. You had a UV light, dude.
You just jerked,
shining through there.
You just
like
jerked. You just jerked off. What do you want? A few more minutes? All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah, you just jerked off in the shack. You gotta go home and fucking bury your head. And
gotta walk that out. Would you just put it back in your pants?
I had a buddy who claimed he had
crazy.
I ain't seen him in a while, but I had a buddy who claimed he had a nut rag. He thought I was crazy for jerking off in a fucking napkin. Like, wow.
We used to find my brother's like stiff ass
socks. Oh, I never did that. Did y'all do that? I thought that was my mom would beat my ass. Like that's a waste of a sock.
Yeah,
socks are.
I didn't do that. No.
Oh, he would do it.
Just like, would he put anything?
I'll be like looking for a game controller or something under his bed. Guys, this sock.
Is this
crusty? He could break it. It's nasty, bro.
Like when you leave a piece of clothes outside when it snows.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious. I don't know. So many memories growing up, but I don't know. Luckily, I never got caught. Like I don't remember like jerking off. I'd come close. I heard a door, and my mom didn't like when we locked the door. But I was like, it was tough.
Why are you locking it?
I remember. I was young.
Yeah, but yeah.
Trying to have the old school VHS tape and
dude, it was so hard to access porn. The worst is like jerking off and mid buffer. You're just like,
I didn't have internet when I was young.
Baker, like imagination.
Imagine that. I had to watch my dad's hand-me-down stuff.
You got the pages stuck.
I went to one of my dad's friend's house. Man, he was weird, and his son was weird. And he's like, "Hey, come in here." He's like, "You're pretty smart, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like,
"I'm all right."
Like, "Can you spell this word for me?" I was like, "All right." He's like, "Bestiality." I was like,
"Oh hell!"
I typed it in his computer. He's like, "All right, go out. Shut the door." Dude, I swear to God. And then his son was weird as shit. I'm pretty sure he molested him. But anyways, he
lovely.
The kid tried to fight me because I said his mom's name is Becky. I was singing that song. Oh my God, Becky! Look at her butt; it's so big.
Yeah.
He thought I was making fun of his mom, so he fucking hit me. But he hit me like a wrestler would. He's like, he stomped his foot and hit me. I was like, "What the? Did you just hit me?" He
like a fake, like to make it a sound effect.
Yeah. So I whooped his ass.
That's funny. I wouldn't even know.
Sure slightly slow.
Like, were you trying to like look tough but not hurt me? But
no, that's how he
was trying to intimidate you.
That was back in the 90s when Stone Cold and all that was big.
Oh, yeah.
And like you'd go to a trailer park and there was like you'd see 40, 50 kids out there wrestling on mattresses, dude. It was
fire.
White trash heaven, dude.
Oh, but somebody made like a homemade ring.
Yeah,
we had one in Scottsville. Well, the people there did.
I got hit by a 19-year-old man because I said wrestling was fake. I was like 13. He was so mad. Dude had no teeth.
Dude, I mean, the outcome is, but like a lot of this shit's real though. Not everything's fake in wrestling. I mean, not the
hits. Stunts. The stunts are
real. But that shit's dangerous though. You got to give them credit for that, dude. Like,
they're athletes.
Like real.
Yeah.
The
UFC, watch UFC.
Yeah, I mean, the punches are fake, but you still got to be a good athlete and trained. I mean, obviously,
jacked, dramatized ballet dancers.
It's like a soap opera.
It is
an action-packed soap opera.
Yeah, it is.
And wrestling reminds me a lot of politics.
You're probably right. Yeah,
it's all.
You seen when Trump beat up McMahon, man?
Yeah, I remember that one
skit. Yeah,
one McMahon like he's trying to get somebody to come out. What he says, "Come out of here, you rapist." You remember that meme? He called. Oh, stop it! He's flattered. I forgot who he was talking to, but I just seen that meme online about like he's talking to Harvey Weinstein or whoever, whatever insert pervert guy here. But I don't know, dude. He was a billionaire off that shit. He got some blowback. I think he's under investigation. I'm like, this dude looks crazy already.
Human trafficking.
Are you surprised?
I heard he was pretty sexual with the
dude. He just looks like a rough, aggressive motherfucker. Yeah. Like he wants men to kiss his ass and be in his kiss his ass club. What do you think he wants to do to fucking women?
I don't know. If I was a woman and I was wearing a G-string going in there and I was jacked like that, and knowing that the reason men are watching me is because they want to see my ass.
Yeah.
You know,
don't objectify me.
and I'm not condoning it, but